Anyways, I found this quite interesting actually, and Unicorn Girl may find it interesting too. If you look up this on Google, where Mother's father was from was Prague, Czechoslovakia. Okay, he had a he, he grew up in the United States. His family was from Prague, Czechoslovakia, but he had a favoritism, or one of his favorite foods was ramen noodle. So I looked up this on Google, thinking maybe it was a big thing over there. In fact, it is. If you look here, ramen noodle near Prague, Czechia, Prague 1, where's this territory, there's something called Kitchen Ramen Bar. And Bon Fresh Ramen and Soba, like soba noodles, Specifically those ramen, if you see, there's two places very close within proximity, specifically zeroing in on ramen noodle. It's a big thing. Okay. It's interesting. Images. Now, I'm afraid to look at this actually. This one yeah. I don't like the idea of, who knows if they changed it over time, If maybe it was originally a vegetarian, even possibly vegan, and then, over the decades, they may have introduced meat products over time involved in the dishes. This looks like it's just looks like it's vegan actually. There's a tomato there that looks like mushrooms. Not sure exactly what that, it looks like mushroom there, you see. Maybe it's something else, I don't know. It's eggplant. That looks like either mung beans, sprouted mung beans, sesame seeds. That looks like, oh, bok choy. Look at that. And strangely, there's corn involved in this one. And it kind of looks like, could be a butternut squash type soup. I'm not sure. I'd have to. This is at the Bonfresh Ramen and Soba in Prague. I don't know. I have to look at exactly what the type of. I don't know exactly. It doesn't. That's weird. I don't want to look at the other ones that have the meat in them because I don't want to confuse the. Well, let me tell you. So the Mongols, during the Mongol conquest, look up here, Mongol conquest. If you look up, here, Hungary is right by Czechoslovakia. Okay, they didn't include. It's right. Hungary is right next to. It's within that. Very close within proximity of Czechoslovakia and Bohemia. Okay, so it's not unrealistic, obviously, for if you look up Hungary. Yeah. It is with, yeah, it's all like within this territory. Moravia, yeah, Moravia in the zone here, Bohemia, Moravia. Check, yeah, okay, here. Hungary is within that area. It's above there, I think. Look up here. See where it is. Hungary is right down there. I mean, Budapest. Austria. Yes, that's where my mother's father. This whole territory was where my mother's father. His family was from Prague, Czechoslovakia, Austrian. He was Austrian, so not Australian, Austrian, like the type of crystal. Austrian crystal. Hungary is right here. Now, there, a lot of Jewish people are actually, there's a large within that territory. He fought in World War II, my mother's father, so he may have even changed. He did switch over to my mother's religion at the time, but that was only about 50 years ago or so, I'd say. You know what I mean? 60 years ago, maybe 70 years ago. So he may have, my mother's father was probably Jewish, but then he fought during World War II, so, to camouflage all that, or, out of fear, he probably, anyways. So yeah, and okay, here. Since Hungary is right here, okay. And if you look up, oh great. Okay, what was that? Oh, yeah, Mongol conquest. So, right here. Devastation throughout Eastern and Central Europe, including Poland, Hungary, and Thrace. Never heard of that. Failure to conquer the Indian subcontinent, Southeast Asia, Egypt, Hungary, and Japan. But that doesn't mean that there were people who eventually, with obviously, um, you know, had eventually moved into that territory who were Mongolian, or Tibetan and Mongol. Mongols continued to rule China into the 14th century under the Yuan dynasty, while Mongol rule Persia persisted into the 15th century under the Timurid Empire in India and the later Mongol Mongol Empire survived into the 19th century. Okay. Oops. Oh god. Just here. Hungary, Bulgaria, and other territories over the course of 3 years. The Mongols razed all the major cities of Russia with the exception of, okay, yeah, I don't know how to pronounce those. Mongol Great Khan traveled through Kiev in February 1246 and wrote, okay, great. It's interesting though. Oh, I like, by the way, I do like eggplant Punjab region for decades. Okay. So, okay, I don't know how long this video has been. I have to pause it.